We went to a Polo Perks concert to figure out what punk music and drill music have in common. Sonically, the two genres are in entirely different worlds, but they kind of resemble each other when it comes to ethos. The most influential punk music that came out in the mid-70s was all about anti-establishmentism. That's not a word, is it? Anti-establishmentism? And the same thing can be said about the genre that was invented by Caribbean and African-American immigrants in New York in the 1970s. These two musical movements were bubbling at the exact same time, both in New York. So if you think about the historical context, the merger of hip-hop and punk music makes a lot more sense than one might think. And this is what makes the cult fan base that follows Polo Perks so unique and so interesting. The title of Polo Perks' 2021 album, Punk Goes Drill, feels like a pretty apt way to describe most of the fans that we saw at El Cid last night. One of the first things that we noticed being there was just how young some of these Polo Perks fans were. We met this kid named Caden who was turning 18 the night of the show.
Caden, what's yours?
Tyler.
How long have you guys listened to Polo Perks?
Shit, since like 2019, 2018 type shit.
Give me your top 5 right now.
I listen to a lot of Dante, Bootpack Mookie, shit. A lot of surfing shit, like all that shit I listen to.
Young Lean, Earl Sweatshirt, Super Handy. Those are my top 3.
Are you in high school still? You graduating?
I'm graduating this year type shit.
Sick. Okay, what do you want to do after?
You know, something with skating and filming type shit, you know, like filmmaking and all that, yeah.
I feel like a lot of like Polo Perks fan base is like in that vein, like into like skateboarding and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, are you in that kind of stuff too?
Yeah, skating and like clothes.
Yeah.
And after talking to Polo Perks himself, it was super apparent that he was aware of not only how devoted his fan base was, but how young and creative they all were. All we had to do was ask him once, and he was down to do an interview with us. It was super clear how much he valued his fans.
Like, if you describe how many
Younger crowds and like putting all on the line, whether that's like
He even shouted out our new friend Caden on stage and wished him a happy birthday. This was a super refreshing thing to see. I always find it so cool when an artist truly values their fan base, and you can tell by just going to one show or listening to one album. This kid Caden felt very reflective of the majority of Polo Perks fans that we met at this show. A young, creative skater. It felt like everybody that we met at this Polo Perks show was an artist. We also met this guy named Tyler, who was a really sick designer who we chatted with for a while. This young, expressive fan base that Polo Perks is curating, it feels like it's intentional. He's a rapper through and through, but everything that he makes feels like a direct result of the SoundCloud era that preceded him. Equal parts rap, punk, pop, and emo. The SoundCloud hip-hop era of 2017 and 2018 so openly embraced emo music, with artists like Juice WRLD and Trippie Redd championing it in most of their lyrics and songs. And it feels like what Polo Perks is doing right now is sort of a continuation of that time period. I mean, even the openers were unexpected. They were like this hyperpop duo called the Dallas Cowboys.
Hell yeah. What's your guys' band name?
the Dallas Cowboys.
You'll not be waiting outside anymore. I will come to get you soon. I feel the things coming through the walls next door. And I know the armor.
We've been listening to him since maybe like 2020, 2021. We were bumping him all summer, and then we threw a show in New York and needed a headliner, and someone was like, "Let's hit up Polo," and we hit him up, and he came through, and we had a lot of fun. And he hit us up for this show. So I think it is cool. I think our music is really different, but we like a lot of the same shit and have a lot of the same influence.
All this to say that Polo Perks and his fan base is very open-minded. So open-minded that this feels like something new, something refreshing, something that nobody's doing right now. Don't get me wrong, what Polo Perks is doing is certainly rooted in hip-hop history. I mean, sample flipping is quite literally the origins of the genre, but it feels like he's combining an old sound with a new sound with something in between. And more than anything, it feels like him. And that's really what matters.
I ain't finna shit with him.